Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another weekly edition of Into the Void! This is a 2v2 on Sludge City, sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com, and let's go ahead and get right on into it. In the top left side of Sludge City, we have the red Terran player. It is Auburn Fire! And just a little bit to the north, we have his teammate. It is the other red Terran player, Ghost. And in the bottom right of the map, we have the blue Zerg player, Aamir. And his teammate, the other blue Zerg player, Jeff Bayside. Alright, so fantastic. A TT versus ZZ for you today. Those of you who are Terran, very excited to see if Team Terran has what it takes to crush the Zerg swarm here in Legacy of the Void. And those of you who are Zerg are probably cheering for Team Blue. Hatch first from Aamir at the gold expansion between the two bases. And let's see, the red Terran, both red Terrans are starting off with a Rax first. Auburn Fire is taking a gas, but Ghost is not. Alright, so this is Into the Void. I did check their portraits on the loading screen. And apparently they have not played enough games to be ranked anything in 2v2 at this point. So we'll see how good these players are and what the result is. Jeff Bayside, the other blue Zerg, took the other gold expansion. Oh boy. This might get bad for Team Red here in just a couple of minutes based on what we're seeing here. If you let a Zerg go gold first, it's bad news. If you let another Zerg on the same team go gold first and you're trying to kill them, rough stuff, man. Auburn Fire and Ghost are also taking their golds now. So they're not going to be way behind on this, but we'll have to wait and see on that one. Both players, actually only one Reaper. One Reaper expand here. Do I have a Reaper name for you guys? That's the question of the day. I think I do. I think I may have a Reaper name. On one of my recent casts, I said, send me your Reaper names. And you guys were like, yes, yes, please let me send you my Reaper name. And I got like a hajillion of them. So let's take a look here. As this Reaper heads out, we'll follow him real quick. Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun. Where are my Reaper names? There's a whole bunch. Okay, here we go. This one's name is Super Duper the Reaper. His backstory is officially listed as Just Because, according to the person who suggested it. But this is Super Duper the Reaper. He's going to try to get in here and get some drone kills. Can he get it? Jeff Bayside is going to lose a drone here. Bam! Drone gone. One kill. Oh, pulling all the drones off. Look at this micro out of Super Duper the Reaper. Can he get another one? Chase that one. Nah, he does. He gets the other drone. What are you doing, Jeff Bayside? What's in your production tab here? A couple queens, some lings, but they're late. They are so late. 3 drone kills already. Can he get charged, hitting and injuring a bunch more? Queen shows up, and Super Duper says, I'm out. Maybe I can kill some of these lings. They're not going to have speed for a while. Oh, there's a lot of lings. For Aamir also showing up here. So a lot of slow lings. Hop up, hop up. Good juke. Great juke out of our friend Super Duper here. And he might just take his 3 kills and back off a little bit here. Is he going all the way home? No. No, maybe he is. He is actually going all the way home according to this thing that shows me where he's going next. Yep, so he's pretty happy with himself though, having killed 3 evil drones. He can go home in happiness and in safety, and everybody will be happy to see him. Lair on the way for one of our Zerg players. Who's that? That's Aamir. That is Aamir getting a Lair factory on the way for Auburn Fire. And already a starport on the way for Ghost. So Ghost is not wasting any time getting to that starport tech. He's got 3 barracks already though. Whew, right up here. Where is it? Yep, 3 barracks already, a factory and a starport. So we know what the Terran players are going to do. We always know what the Terran players are going to do. Sometimes they surprise us with some mech. Sometimes they surprise us with some Sky Terran. But most of the time, it's Marine, Marauder, Widowmine, Liberator, Medevac, that kind of stuff. Some kind of combination of those units. Overlord scouting here for Aamir, going to get taken down by these Marines just outside Auburn Fire's base. Baneling Nest on the way for Jeff Bayside, and Roach is coming up for Aamir. So we'll see how this works out. Baneling Roach can be pretty good against Bio, depending on the Baneling hits. And at this lower level, Banelings can be pretty darn good and devastating from what I've seen here. So a lot of Speedlings out for Jeff Bayside, looking very worried. More Speedlings here for Jeff Bayside. How many do you have, Jeff Bayside? 24. He got 24 lings. I was going to say, you can't just sit here doing nothing with 24 lings, Jeff. It's not good. He has the fewest workers of anybody. Team Terran 32-34, Team Zerg 35 or 25, sorry, 28. So Team Zerg is falling behind here despite that early lead that they had with those gold minerals, starting to actually float some minerals here a little bit. Both players around 500 minerals so far. Probably should be taking an extra base. Or else making a huge army, which actually, besides making a ton more lings and 10 roaches coming out now for Aamir. So the lings trying to get in here and take down some of the workers of the gold base here at Auburn Fire, but not going to happen. Can the lings? Nope, they decide to retreat. They can't deal with this number of marines and this number of marauders. The marines do have stim as well as the marauders here. Combat shield coming up for Auburn Fire. And stim still on the way for Ghost, but he wasn't actually involved in that battle anyway. There he is. He's showing up a little bit late. So these lings are here. There's a baneling nest here for Bayside. I'm not sure why he's not making any banelings. Is he actually waiting for his lair to pop? He might be waiting for his lair to pop, and then he'll go for speed banelings and be more efficient that way. That could be... Whoa, never mind. He just morphed in 18 banelings. Whoa! Somebody once said that sound is the scariest sound of all time for Terran players. It's the sound of 100 banelings morphing in at once. I have to say, even as a Zerg player, that's pretty scary to hear that. Another starport on the way for Auburn Fire. That's the second one, I think. Anyway, tanks on the high ground. Lings are running right on in, trying to do what they can against the tanks. Banelings going to get some hits here. Don't waste it on the tanks, Banelings. All right, well, the tanks are gone. But the Banelings are gone too. So I don't know if that was the most cost-efficient use of stuff. Auburn Fire still has a ton of marines, a couple marauders here, a tank as well. Here come the roaches. Attack at the same time, you guys. Oh, no. The Banelings would have been so much more efficient if these roaches had been backing them up. Not going to work, huh? Plus a missile attack on the way for Aamir with his roaches. Plus one carapace on the way too, but not quite there yet. Auburn Fire moving out. Feels pretty good about surviving that early Baneling attack. Is going to get some aggression out here on the way. And Aamir heading back home with his roaches. Third base on the way for Jeff Bayside. Just kind of inside their main here. I mean, not actually inside the main, but it's on the high ground, so it's kind of easier to defend. Here comes Super Duper the Reaper, though. He's leading Auburn Fire's charge into this base. Baneling coming along, gets taken out from range. Well done, Auburn Fire. Good job. Probably an auto-target thing, but I'll give him credit for it. Ton of roaches, ton of lings. One Baneling trying to get the surround on this bio tank push. Can they get it? Banelings. Good stutter step micro here by Auburn Fire. Not letting the Banelings get hit, but couple hits there. Doing great against the scattered remnants of Auburn Fire's units. Ghost coming in to defend at the same time. He's got a single tank at the back, just wailing away on these roaches. But the roach count might be a little bit too high for this Terran army. And yes, it is. Pick up the tank. Pick up the tank. Oh, they didn't pick up the tank. Ghost had tanks overhead, or medevacs overhead. Did not pick up the tank. That's something you need to do. You need to do. If there are roaches trying to kill your stuff, pick up the tank. The roach can't hit them then. And you can save him for another day, but not today, not this time. Spire on the way for Jeff Bayside. Ravager and Roaches coming up for Aamir. That seems to be what he is in love with right now. +1/+1 has completed. +2 on the way for the missile attack. And our Terran friends getting a planetary fortress. I'm assuming, yep, that's going to be at his third here for Ghost. And a lot of stuff on the way for Auburn Fire. +1/+1 for his Marines and Marauders. He's getting an armory as well. And here come the lings. Auburn Fire's third base is under fire. But he lifts it off. Good job. Way to learn your lesson. Lifts it off. The Ravagers don't even bother with Corrosive Bile. I mean, they could have gotten some nice hits off, but they couldn't have killed it. I'm going to say some Marines down here. I'm sure that's a bad rally or something. Trying to save that third base like 4 minutes late. They end up getting killed. Hydralisk then on the way for Aamir as well. And yeah, both players taking a bit of a breather here, just hanging out. 39 and 41 harvesters for Team Red, the Terran, and 29 and 31 for Team Blue. Woo, Team Blue's having a hard time with the macro. How are their injects doing? Not great. Their injects are not doing super good. Well, Jeff Bayside's better than Aamir is anyway. Does Aamir have a third base yet? Aamir, you need a third base. Doesn't have a third base. No sign of taking a third base either, which seems like a problem at the 9-minute mark of a Legacy of the Void game. I kind of forgot what the timings were for Heart of the Swarm, but it seems like by 9 minutes you should have at least 3 bases as Zerg, regardless of what's going on, really. So anyway, Bayside has a bunch of lings sitting out here on the high ground. The roaches for Aamir and Ravagers looking pretty good. Pretty good there. It's 28 roaches and 7 Ravagers, as well as 19 lings for Team Blue. Bayside, you're not doing very well, but this is Into the Void. That is to be expected. And Team Red, Liberator, 4 Liberators, 2 tanks, 12 Marines, and 2 Marauders, along with Super Duper the Reaper. Auburn Fire with 2 tanks, 4 Marauders, and 21 Marines. Corruptors now on here for Jeff Bayside. That's good. He's producing something. with its units. And a Battlecruiser on the way for Ghost. Yes. Yes, Battlecruiser. Banshee's coming up for Auburn Fire. Team Terran, I like what you're doing here. I like the Liberator Banshee Battlecruiser combination, because guess what? There's not much here from Aamir that can stop that. Jeff Bayside actually has a nice little conglomerate of Corruptors here. He's got 6 of them. Got 6. I think 6 is probably enough to take out a Battlecruiser by their lonesomes, especially because they do extra damage versus big stuff, right? Yep, 20 damage per shot versus massive area units. And that is what Battlecruisers are. Where'd you go, BC? There you are. Stopped on top of that refinery for some reason. Are they going to attack together? Oh, it looks like Zerg might attack together. Bunch of Banelings here. Roaches, Ravagers, Corruptors overhead. I like this. Ooh, more Banelings coming in. Oh, Jeff. Oh, Jeff. So many Banelings. The problem is, it's a pretty good split here from Team Red. Also, there's a Planetary Fortress. Liberators have Defender mode circles set up all over the place. I don't think this attack is going to go very well. Unless the Corruptors can take out the Liberators first. +2 Carapace just now wrapping up for Aamir. Infestation Pit on the way for him as well. 2 Battlecruisers at a time coming out for Ghost. 2 at a time. Holy smokes. Meanwhile, Auburn getting +2 vehicle weapons. +2/+2 for his bio. And time to move. Time to move, Team Zerg. Here we go, walking into the circles of doom. And going up through the Banelings, just getting wrecked, though. I don't know if they hit anything except a couple Marines. Corruptors clearing out the Liberators pretty quickly. Banshees here. Oh, and they're cloaked. Did you bring an Overseer, Team Red? Or Team Blue? No. No, you did not. It's time to go. Battlecruisers, Marines, Marauders, Banshees running for their lives now are the Zerg team. They didn't bring an Overseer. They're morphing in 3 and 4, respectively. More Corruptors coming out here for our friend Jeff Bayside. The Corruptors trying to get that Battlecruiser, but no, not going to happen. The Marines below are not going to allow them to get that many shots off. Run! Run, Blue Zerg team. Get out of there. Oh, stimming forward is Auburn Fire. Nicely done. Nicely done. 3 Battlecruisers at a time for Ghost. What is happening? What is going on? I like to see this kind of thing. Finally, Aamir takes a 3rd base. Nothing is happening with it, though. That's a bit of an issue. 30 total Harvesters for Aamir. Aamir, it's 12 minutes in. It's time. You haven't dealt with a significant attack at all on your base. Drone so hard. Oh, no, go Swarm Host instead. All right, so going Swarm Host instead is Aamir. I'm sure that will be okay. Ghost has a 3rd base. Auburn Fire has retaken his 3rd base, is not turning that into a planetary fortress, mind you. Actually, I think that's Ghost's 4th base. The map orientation is a little weird. So he's got 1. Yeah, that's right. So 1, 2. Oh, idle SCBs up here for Ghost. Pro tip from Falcon Paladin. You can click on these on the left side here and tell them go to work. And hey, he heard me. Ghost is like, thanks, Falcon Paladin, for that tip. It changed my life. I am not being paid for this advertisement at all. More and more Corruptors. 6 coming out for Jeff Bayside. A 30 drone hive from Aamir. I don't think it's enough. I don't think you have the economy to support it. Battlecruisers taking down their first prey. It's an Overlord. It's an Overlord. This guy is a Battlecruiser. He has 1 kill. And, oh, remember when I said Auburn Fire doesn't have a planetary fortress at his 3rd? That was true. He's going to lose a hajillion SCVs now. Oh, at least the transferring SCVs recognized what was going on and got out of there. Banelings, do not explode on things. There's nothing to explode on here. Get out. Get out of there, Banelings. Good, good. Some of them exploded, but some of them did not. Banshee squad from Auburn Fire sneaking around the bottom side of the map, but the 3rd base for Auburn Fire is gone. He wants revenge. He wants revenge. 4 Battlecruisers at a time from Ghost. Alright, Banshee's showing up to Jeff Bayside's main, and this is not going to go well. Not going to go well. Is that his main? I think that's his main. Spire dies in a matter of seconds. Banshees do not have any upgrades, but it doesn't really matter. They're cloaking. They're going for this hatch. Is there an Overseer? Overseer's coming in. Hydras. There are Hydras in the army for Aamir. Corruptors coming in too. Are the Banshees just going to straight die? They're trying to run. Couple of them exploding. Yeah, another few die there. And I don't think there's anywhere for them to go. I think they're just dead at this point. They might try to make this angle and swing up around this side, but the Corruptor's not shooting at them. Oh, they outran the Overseers, and they're stopping to attack the new Spire and take it out. Banshees, you're so brave. One of you is lost in combat, taking down that new Spire. Oh, all right, 2 Banshees left over. One has 1 kill, the other one has exactly 1 kill. Trying to kill more and more drones here. Yes, a lot of Banshees have died. It's not great. It's not super ideal, but they have done a lot of work here against the Zerg menace. Queen falls to these guys. Hydra's going to die as well. Where the heck are the Overseers? The Overseers are not here They're not here. Banshees have plenty of energy left over for Cloak. They're going to try to take out some of these here drones. No Spore Crawlers coming up for Aamir at all. Oh, Aamir. Finally, the Overseers show up and both Banshees die. All right. Resources lost. Look at that. Zerg team, 9,400 minerals, 7,100 minerals versus 4,000 and 7,000 for Team Red. So, I don't know, pretty even. Ghost Battlecruiser count is 12. He's making 5 at a time. Does he have the upgrades for him? Yeah, he's got +2/+2 on his air weapons. He's getting +1 vehicle and a ship plating. So that should be good. I don't know, man. That's 20 Corruptors for Team Zerg and 25 Hydras. That's a lot of anti-air. I don't think these Battlecruisers can do it by themselves. They need a pretty solid biological component to this composition. Maybe some Banshees, some Liberators would be nice as well. It's just by themselves, I don't trust them to get it done. You know what I mean? Ghost is floating about 1,000 minerals, 1,000 gas, making 3 Battlecruisers at a time. So I'm going to go ahead and forgive him for some of those sins. What else do we got here? Auburn Fire is transferring a whole ton of SCVs over somewhere. Probably over to... Oh, okay. Auburn Fire is making... I think that's a 5th base? I don't know. Oh, Zerg expanding too to additional gold base. There are a lot of gold bases on this map. Jeff Bayside is expanding, and Aamir is expanding. Yeah, look at these. Everybody's expanding right now. It must be the 16-minute expand timing that everyone is such ginormous fans of. Continuing. Oh, the Banshees. Did you hear that? Do they have a... like a animation sound, or is that just me? +3 ship weapons on the way for Ghost, our resident Battlecruiser expert. Hive finally coming out for Jeff Bayside. Is he replacing that hatch? He's not replacing his main hatch, mainly because the mineral field is mined out. The extractor's gone. This extractor has 200 gas left in it. He's long distance gas mining from it. Because why not? At this point, might as well do so. +3 missile attack on the way from Aamir. That's the thing. You send the Banshees out and the Zerg gets all freaked out about getting anti-air, and then your Battlecruisers are not as effective when it comes time for the big battle. Weapon refit on the way for Ghost. That allows him to shoot Yamato Cannon. Yeah. Enables the use of the Battlecruiser Yamato Cannon ability. They come with the tactical jump ability. Yeah, they don't have to research that one. That's what I want to see. Hey, Ghost, I want to see you warp in here. Or like here. The problem is you're kind of trapped at that point. I think that's the problem with tactical warp. But you can do it twice, right? Nope, just once. Just once with full energy. That sucks. That's why nobody uses that thing. Battlecruisers coming in from all sides against this Roach Hydra composition. Aamir running away for his life. That's all Aamir, right? Yep, that's all Aamir. The army for Jeff Bayside coming up the left side now. As both teams, you need to work together. Aamir, Jeff Bayside, act like you like each other. You might have just got thrown together into this random game, but come on. You can pretend like you like each other for a minute. Zerg players, not exactly maxed out. 172 and 159 total supply. Ghost is at 200. Auburn Fire is at 164 out of 165. More Corruptors on the way for Jeff Bayside. Holy shamoly. He's going to be up to 30 plus when all is said and done here. Is he? Oh, he's at 28 anyway. Moving in. Terran going for it. Battlecruiser taking down the new base by Aamir. Marines, Marauders, Banshees trying to clean stuff up over on this left side for Aamir. Banelings coming in. Corruptors. Oh, clearing out everything on the left side. The Banshees are gone. Banelings clearing out tanks, Battlecruisers. All that is left here for the Terran army, but there's a lot of Hydras. There's a lot of Corruptors. The Battlecruisers doing what they can. The upgrades are good. Corruptors have +1 attack, and that is it. Everything on the ground for the Terran army is gone. Corruptor count for Jeff Bayside slowly getting whittled down, though. Battlecruisers are doing it. Oh, they're losing some of their number, but they actually did it. They took down the Corruptor ball. 28 Corruptors gone. Gone are the 28 Corruptors. Battlecruisers still remaining. 174 supply here for Ghost. Auburn Fire's at 51. Aamir is at 48. And Jeff Bayside is sitting at 106. Jeff Bayside, what you got, man? Bayside has a bunch of Hydras. More Corruptors coming in, 12 at a time in addition to the 7. There's the tactical warp. Did he tactical warp like 4 inches? He did. He tactical warped 4 inches to the new base that Aamir has taken. I guess it was faster than walking or flying, as the case may be. And yep, hatch dies, bunch of drones die. Team Zerg's down to 58 and 4 Harvesters. Aamir has 4 Harvesters, 30 and 62 for Team Red there. So can these BCs finish it off? I mean, do they need to, is the question. Are reinforcements coming from Team Terran? I don't know if they are, is the problem here. More BCs for Ghost, though, so that's a for certain thing. +3, +3, +2 on these guys. +3 armor coming up as well. Roaches and Hydras come in. Roaches are useless, except maybe as meat shields. And, yep, the Hydra's getting destroyed, but that Corruptor Ball by Jeff Bayside. Oh, 25 Corruptors by Jeff Bayside, trying to focus down the Battlecruisers one at a time. Excellent micro by Jeff Bayside, focusing him down one at a time. It takes a few volleys to kill him, though. Yamato Cannon tries to fire off, but no. Nope, can't get it before it gets destroyed. Corruptors are going to win this battle. That is absolutely for sure. Bam. They do have +2 attack now and +1 armor. Small group of Marine and Marauder coming to Jeff Bayside's 4th or 5th base. I don't know which one it is. I'm going to go ahead and burn those down as well. Roaches, Hydras, trying to deal with the ground stuff. Again, a new group of Battlecruisers come in, 5 of them. The Marines trying to help from below, doing a great job, actually, against these Corruptors. Corruptors are melting a lot more quickly with the Marine support. Marines do have +3, +3, and that's it. Jeff Bayside leaves the game. Aamir is out as well, and that means Auburn Fire and Ghost are victorious. Wow, that was a good Into the Void. Woo, the Battlecruisers, again, on their own. Maybe not the greatest, even with super amazing upgrades. You saw how quickly they died there. But once they had the Marine support on the ground, they look so much better. So fantastic play by Team Terran here, doing something unorthodox. The Banshee attack down here on the left side was a lot of fun. The Battlecruisers is fantastic. Team Blue tried to go for those Corruptors, tried to go for those Hydras. It just wasn't enough. They let Ghost sit back and get too many Battlecruisers. Also with a ground complement of Bio with some medevac support. And that's just going to spell danger. Spell danger for you Zergs, especially at these lower levels. So, well done indeed here to Team Red. And Terran gets our win this week. Whew. So that's it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another weekly edition of Into the Void. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. And you take care of yourself. Patrons! Nicholas Cheek, Sean Govan, Nick Riley, Josh Cornelius, Jin, Robert Farmer, KN, Matt Meermans, Hakon Marcus, Christopher, Alex Coffey, Ben Raboyne, 19 Day, Kith Carlo, Alexander Canaras, Complex, Ian Westbrook, Michael McIntosh, Sam Estagoy, Bo Brissett, Kale Anderson, Trevor Smith, Menhadin, GMP, Sik Kupata, Pedro Batsaris, Michael Wellen, Plaid, Henry Cooper, Clayton Knight, Jan Kodera, Kevin Chang, Rajiv Bhatt, link at the top right. Thank you. Bye.
Ashamed by what you have done. There is no redemption, and so you must run. And it's taken your heart and broken your soul. You cannot go back until you're made whole. And you're running into the void. Go searching into the void to find a place you can live, a place you can love. Is it just an illusion? When push comes to shove, there's a light upon you, and you follow it on, looking for a reason and a way to atone. All around you, chasing stars. You're lost in a maelstrom of a great new unknown. And you're running into the void. You go searching into the void to find a place you can live, a place you can love. Is it just an illusion when push comes to shove? And you're running into the void. You go searching into the void. And you're running into the void.